Number 10. The hairy frog. Also nicknamed the horror frog or the Wolverine frog. The hairy frog is a bizarre creature living in Central Africa. It is known for its unique ability to break its own bones to produce talons that puncture their way out of the frog's toe pads. The gruesome behavior is believed to be a defense mechanism. The frog's flesh has been found to heal itself after being punctured. Number 9. The mantis shrimp. Found in most tropical waters, the mantis shrimp is a fascinating marine creature known for several unique animal abilities. They have one of the most complex systems of color vision, which enables them to see colors that humans don't even know exist. The crustacean is also known to kill its prey with a lightning-fast strike of its claw. The strike is so powerful that the mantis shrimp can easily break aquarium glass when kept in captivity. Number 8. The jellyfish. As the beach season gets underway, reports are already emerging of jellyfish sightings and stings. Lion's mane jellyfish were spotted in Dublin, Ireland. Several beaches in Mexico's Sinaloa state were closed after hundreds reported stings, and several Portuguese manta ray, a jellyfish relative with a painful sting, have washed ashore in South Carolina. Although these invertebrates can be frightening, they're also fascinating and poorly understood. Jellyfish don't have brains, hearts, or eyes, and they've been around for over 500 million years of history. Today's jellies are remarkably similar to their prehistoric ancestors. Number 7. The Malaysian exploding ant. Most people are familiar with the fire ant and its painful sting, but that red insect might seem tame when you consider its cousin, the Malaysian ant. Also known as the exploding ant, this little insect really takes its job as a soldier to the extreme. The Malaysian ant is as tiny as an ordinary ant, but built to serve and protect the rest of the colony. Considered a soldier ant, its insides are packed with poisonous sacs from its head all the way down its back. When a predator appears, the ant will contract its muscles to build up the poison. Then, similar to a pressure cooker, it explodes, spraying the toxins on the threat. The predator can die from the poison, or if it's large enough to survive, it will think twice before approaching another ant in the area. But the Malaysian ant dies as well, giving its life and limbs for the greater good of the ant colony. Number 6. The mimic octopus. This fascinating creature was discovered in 1998 off the coast of Indonesia on the bottom of a muddy river mouth. For the next 2 years, scientists filmed 9 different mimic octopuses. The octopus mimics sea snakes, lionfish, and flatfish, a strategy used to avoid predators. Mimic octopuses reach about 60 centimeters in length and are typically brown and white striped. Mimic octopuses have been observed shifting between impressions as it crosses the ocean floor to return to its burrow. Number 5. The platypus. Native to eastern Australia, the platypus is an awkward duck-billed mammal that may seem an unlikely animal superhero, but don't be fooled here. The web-footed creature has an amazing sixth sense, known as the electroreception. This power allows the platypus, which has poor vision, to detect prey by sensing electric fields generated by its muscle movement. Number 4, the parasite wasp. Parasitic wasps are tiny wasps that are very beneficial to gardeners and farmers. They attack, paralyze, and kill many kinds of insect pests. Adults are varied in their coloring, but larvae are usually cream-colored. Parasitic wasps are very prolific and can reproduce quickly, allowing for large populations, which are very helpful in controlling insect pest infestations. These wasps don't sting like other wasps, and most are so tiny they can go completely unnoticed in your garden. Prey of the parasitic wasp, these tiny, delicate insects feast on aphids, caterpillar, beetles, scale, and flies. Parasitic wasps deposit their eggs inside an adult or larva insect, and when the eggs hatch, the offspring will feed on the paralyzed host insect, resulting in the host's death if it did not die when it was paralyzed by the wasp. Coming in at number 3 is the naked mole rat. The naked mole rat, also known as the sand puppy, is a burrowing rodent native to parts of East Africa. It is the only species in the genus of the family. The naked mole rat and the Darmaland mole rat are the only known social mammals, the highest classification of sociality. It has a highly unusual set of physical traits that allow it to thrive in harsh underground environment, and is the only mammalian thermoconformer, most entirely cold-blooded in how it regulates body temperature. The naked mole rat lacks pain sensitivity in its skin and has very low metabolic and respiratory rates. While formerly considered to belong to the same family as other African mole rats, more recent investigations place it in a separate family. The naked mole rat is also remarkable for its longevity and its resistance to cancer and oxygen deprivation. Coming in at number 2 is the tardigrades. Tardigrades are one of the most fascinating creatures on Earth and the Moon. The mysterious microscopic critters landed on the lunar surface back in August of 2019 in what sounded like the beginning of a sci-fi thriller. But they weren't there as part of a hostile takeover. In fact, they got there completely by accident. In April 2019, the moon-bound Israel spacecraft, Bereshit, crashed due to a computer error. Scientists loaded the tardigrades onto the Bereshit, along with human DNA samples. When the lunar lander crashed, thousands of dehydrated tardigrades might have spilled onto the moon's surface, according to a Wired report. The tardigrades were in ton form, a dormant state where they shrivel up into a ball, expel most of the water in their bodies, and lower their metabolism via cryptobiosis until they enter an environment better suited to sustain life. They can exist like this for decades. They're also pretty hardy and can endure the harshest environments, including sub-zero temperatures and crash lunar landings. And coming in at number 1 is the Sockeye Salmon. Found in the northern Pacific Ocean and the rivers discharging into it, the Sockeye Salmon is known for its ability to sense the Earth's magnetic field to guide it home. Scientists have discovered that the fish can imprint the magnetic field that exists where they first enter the sea as juveniles, and when they reach maturity, they seek the coastal location with the same magnetic field. This allows them to navigate more than 4,000 kilometers which equates to 2,500 miles, to spawn in the same stream in which they hatched.